Hello everyone, 10G Tech here, and I'm back after 3 weeks. I never really was off, but I wasn't really uploading from YouTube. I just didn't really have any good ideas, and I just wanted to hold it back and just think of some things before I came back, and now I am. So, while I was gone, I started writing 10gtechblog.blogspot.com. Unfortunately, it is Blogger, but it's the most convenient way for me to get material. So, I haven't posted very much material on there, but I'll try to be more consistent on there and this platform and drive traffic from my YouTube to my blog and vice versa. So if you want to go check out my blog, I'll put the link in the description, and you can check it out then. And also, I'd just like to say, as the time of this recording, we have 95 subscribers, so just 5 more people need to hit the subscribe button. And my ratio for subscribe to not subscribe for my viewers is kind of messed up by my most popular video, but it's going pretty good, and 5 more will get to 100, and that'll be fantastic. So thank you everyone for your continued support. So the subject of today's video is going to be SD cards. So there are 3 main secure digital cards that you can have. Yes, secure digital is SD. The first one is your standard SD card. The format is FAT16, and the capacities range from 128 megabytes to 2 gigabytes in size. So this would be an older device, usually before 2008, that you put in like a camera or any other really device. And these are, you'll never buy these in a store anymore. You'll have to get these secondhand usually or online, but there's no point in buying these except if you have an old reader or a device that has a reader built in that will only accept these, as you cannot use another one of these SD cards in a reader that only accept old SD cards. They're not backwards compatible. Although if you have a reader that accepts one of the other SD cards, you can use a regular standard old SD card in them, so they kind of like the linear progression. So the next SD card we have is the SD high capacity card. So this is probably going to be one of your more common SD cards that you're going to find, and it is 4 gigabytes to 32 gigabytes and is formatted in FAT32. So you could still buy these at the stores, although they aren't that good of a deal anymore, and if you see one, you're probably getting ripped off. But these are pretty common, and you probably have a bunch of these at your house. So again, they're in SD cards and flash drives. And the next one we have is SDXC, known as extended capacity, ECXC. Genius naming, but this is a massive range of 64 gigabytes to all the way to 2 terabytes, and it uses the EXFAT file system. And this is probably a more value card, especially since the prices have gone down on these cards quite a bit. So definitely recommend checking out buying one of these. And probably the prime size is anywhere from 64 to 256. After that, it usually is too expensive, especially if you're going for a micro SD card. But 64 to 256, I usually can find these in pretty good deals. Although, look out for the bundle packs of like 332s, and they call it, oh, look, it's a bundle deal, and it's this many gigabytes in total, but not usually a good deal, because you're going to be getting a bunch of SDHC cards instead. And I wonder if someone's going to leave a comment saying, oh, you missed NTFS. Well, NTFS is on some drives, but most people want their drives to use with everything, and Macs can only read off NTFS drives. They can't write to them. So if you have an NTFS, it's going to work with Windows NT based operating systems, Windows 10 for example, and it's usually formatting your hard drives or your solid state drives. So I'm not really going to cover NTFS here. It doesn't really apply to the same standards. But anyways, here is my on, I don't know how you say it, on, whatever you say it. This 32 gigabyte drive was originally FAT32, but I was trying to move a file that was 14 gigabytes large, and I couldn't. It said, oh, you can only transfer 4 gigabytes at a time from this FAT32 drive. I'm like, what the hell? So I had to convert it to EXFAT, so it would become basically an SD extended capacity, even though it's only 32 gigabytes, so I could transfer my 14 gigabyte file. So that's something to know. But what do you do if you need to convert it? Well, most operating systems have a built-in converter, but one I like to use is SanDisk's own micro SD card converter. You can get this off the SanDisk website. I believe I might leave a link in the description if I can still find it, but a lot of operating systems like Mac even have their own built-in SD converter. So you can plug it in and go to like the drive utility on a Mac or the SD card converter, or whatever you find that uses your tool, and you can convert your SD cards to other formats. Now be aware that you might lose some compatibility if you change your SD card to another format, and you will wipe all your files off your SD card. So keep that in mind when changing, but those are the main SD cards, and I'd say go get an SDXC card in this day and age. You'll be the best value, and they're often on sale, and you hold lots and lots of files on them. So those are the different types of SD cards you normally see. If I missed one, please leave me know in the comments, and let's hope to get to 100 subscribers. Thanks for your support. Have a good day.